fellow graduates, families, and friends, and all members of the AMC family. Thank you so much for being here tonight, and I am grateful and humbled by this honor. To the graduating class of 2010, I celebrate accomplishments and share every tingle of excitement. This day is beyond special in our lives, and I am honored to help initiate our transition from school to professional practice. The very least we can do in our lives is figure out what we hope to do. The most we can do is live inside that hope, run down its hallways, touching the walls on both sides. I'm lucky to say that so far I've built a life where I wake up inside that hope, knowing what I ought to be doing and feeling that I'm actually doing it. You study something you love, get all wrapped up in it, and along the way you meet people who inspire you in different ways. Inspiration has graced me in many ways over the last few years at AMC. During my studies, I was challenged to think, create, learn, and solve, to develop an insatiable appetite for knowledge. And I was only successful because of our great professors and my wonderful peers. I personally have one professor who has been and still is a great source of inspiration for me since I started at AMC, as he has probably been to many of my fellow graduates. Dr. Robert Hayden, a very clear thinker. He once told me something. He probably has no idea it would be so meaningful to me, but I'll never forget it. He said acupuncture and Chinese medicine as a whole is the key that unlocks the body's natural pharmacy. Now, what exactly did he mean by that, and why did it represent something so special to me? He meant that everyone has the ability to heal themselves, that it's all in one's body. Nonetheless, there are times when the body needs a little bit of help to activate the remedial effects. There are times when your body forgets what it has to do, and we, as Chinese medicine practitioners, are there to remind it. This spoke to me, and I always keep it in mind while treating my patients. There are, of course, other professors who have had a real impact on my experience here at AMC. Dr. Han, you undoubtedly demonstrate what it is to care about your students' well-being, and your notions on the art of healing have left an everlasting impression on me. Dr. Lee, your genuineness and integrity shines through your work as both a teacher and a practitioner. Dr. Hernandez, your dedication to our studies and contributions to our curriculum have been a catalyst for this institution and its students. More importantly, however, thanks for striving to impress upon us the science of medicine. Dr. TJ and Dr. Hoffman. Observing you in the clinic has taught me a most essential skill, what I believe is the key to a successful practitioner and the basis to being a good healer. Be a better listener. Watching you both, I realize that it's not just about what you hear that is important. It's what you say as a result of that attentiveness that counts. Indeed, I learned from you that the most notable part about listening is that it's a sign for the patient that the practitioner is genuinely concerned with their well-being. Sometimes, merely knowing that someone is actively listening is what helps the patient overcome their ailment. To all my professors, you have helped me put the stones, mountains, mist, and pebbles of human life into a clinical image. And you have taught me how to turn my passion into purpose. Through your teaching methods, you have trained us all to be novice physicians. With our commitment and effort to a lifetime of practice, study, integrity, and compassion, we, my fellow graduates, and myself, anticipate to one day become as proficient and as exceptional as all of you. I would like to give a big farewell on behalf of the whole graduating class and thanking all of those who made our journey possible. Having always had a keen interest in the human condition and having always felt for people who are ailing, I'd like to leave you with a quote by Dr. Paul Farmer, whose life's work is to help the poor, shafted, and downtrodden people of the world. He said, "For me, an area of moral clarity is you're in front of someone who's suffering, and you have tools at your disposal to alleviate that suffering or eradicate it, and you act." Thank you, and again, congratulations to all the graduates.